Hey, you guys, so let's get into this step-by-step guide into buying a house. All right, let's get into the steps. I have about 8 steps. Okay, so the first step is definitely getting your finances in order. Finances are your credit score, making sure at least 580 to about 620. Okay, 580 is for those conventional loans. Okay, they will help you, like if you're a first-time home buyer. Um, it's very helpful that you do check your credit. Okay, make sure you've been working on your savings. You have to save for your down payment and your closing cost. Okay, your down payment is like, let's simplify this, it's pretty much what you're willing to put down for a house you really want. Okay, it's like saying I have $20,000 and I'm about to put it down because I want to secure this. And then your closing cost is a percentage of how much your home costs, whatever home you choose to buy. And that comes with everything. That comes with like the interest, um, taxes, insurance, all of that is included in your closing cost. Okay. And you just have to make sure too that you've been employed for at least 2 years. Okay. Employment is huge. Okay. Loan officers, they want to see that you have been working. Okay. You have been working. And I want to go back to the saving thing. Saving is one thing, but also understanding your debt to income ratio. It's important that whatever account that you use to buy this home, that you're making this purchase, whatever that it is, that there's more going in and less coming out. Okay, they want to see that you're saving. They don't want to see too much transactions. They don't want to see how many streaming services you have. Okay, they just want to see that you're saving saving, not withdrawals, not so much withdrawals, not so, they don't want to know all your bills. Okay, so that is one. In finance, get the finances in order. Okay, that's step one. All right, so step two, you got to get approved. Okay, you got to get approved for a loan. All right, so you got to look for a good lender. um I would say look around, don't stick with one person. A lot of people get the assumption that if they look one, like if they go to one loan officer, they can only use one loan officer. No, you don't have to use one loan officer. You can, it's like shopping around. Okay, like, and honestly, I definitely would recommend shopping around for a loan officer, because where some loan officers will just look at your information off the bat and just go buy, a computer, some will really work with you and be like, how important is buying a home? Okay, if this is important to you, what, you need a home within 6 months, you need a home within a year, they will guide you. They will be like, listen, if you do this and you come back to me, I can definitely finagle something. So definitely shop around for a good loan officer. And you have to have your documents ready. Okay, pay stubs, taxes, your whole life. Okay, letters from HR. Some loan officers will ask for that stuff. So get your documents ready. Get your documents ready. Once you find your loan officer, have your pay stubs, have your taxes, and have any type of letters of, recommendation that they're requesting, proof of that you do work, that you do have a job. So get your documents ready, get yourself a folder, my folder, title it buying my home, and get all your stuff and put it in that folder. Number three, my best part, look for an amazing real estate agent. Okay, we are helpful. Okay, like, some people really love what they do. Okay, and that's with anything, but just look for a good real estate agent that's just going to be your confidant, that's really listening, that can give you advice, that really understands the reason why you're purchasing. Okay, that will make the transaction like at, smooth. Like you want to choose smooth transaction. Like you don't want to be worried about this, constantly asking questions, feeling like you're being ghosted, being ignored. Definitely, definitely find a good real estate agent. My second favorite part is start house hunting. Okay. I think it's very important to write about 5 towns that you're very interested in. Write your needs and not your wants. I think a lot of times we go into this stuff. I have not purchased my home yet. I still live with my parents, but for sure, what I've learned is it's wants are definitely important. Don't get me wrong, but it will come down to needs, all right? Like, do I need 2 bathrooms? Yes. Okay, so if I need 2 bathrooms, I don't need a 2-door garage, right? You have to outweigh like what's important, and usually it's your needs and not your wants. And you have to remember too, like, before I say this, some people like do want to buy their first home and they want to raise their kids in it. They want to get old in it. That's their home that they're going to pass on. They don't want to, they do not plan moving. And some people, it's their starter home, okay? They're going to be there for 5 years, 10 years, and they're going to go either bigger or smaller. So just really understand, like really search towns, the prices, how much you want to pay every month. If you're renting right now and you're comfortable with the rent you're paying right now, look for towns that you're going to be able to afford to pay that mortgage every month, right? So, okay, then 5, you make your offer, right? You say, you do counter offers back and forth. Sometimes you make an offer and then you get outbidded. It's the war that we're living in real estate. So, then you got to keep looking again. It's like a cycle, right? It's either you make the bid, you get it, great, we celebrate, wine and champagne, you get your keys, closing, all of that fun stuff. Or you lose the bid and now you got to go back to the drawing board and start looking for another property. And then after that, number 7 is you get your inspection. Okay, I recommend you do get an inspection, and you don't have to do 1, you don't have to do 2, but it's just very important that you get your house inspected. At least you have an idea of what needs to get fixed, doesn't need to get fixed, how long you have, till you do need to get it fixed. So now you can start saving for that. But I highly recommend you get an inspection done when you are making this purchase. So now if you agree with the inspection, you start finalizing, your home mortgage, lock in some interest rates, all the good stuff, and then you will finally get to closing day. And usually that's like a 30-day, and sometimes it could be longer lag because so many things have to take into account with the loan officer. You getting papers in, and I'm telling you, within that time before you get your keys, I cannot stress it enough. Do not make a purchase. Do not ring the alarm when it comes to your finances. Don't apply for a new credit card. Do not buy a new car. Just do not do anything with finances. Just continue to save within those 30 days. I cannot stress it enough, because anything that rings the alarm, you will be starting all over again. It will delay the process. Delay the process, or you will be starting all over again. So, you guys, I hope this video was helpful for anybody in 2025 trying to figure out where to start on purchasing a home or what they need to purchase a home. But if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them below. Share, like, subscribe, and thank you so much again for coming back. I appreciate it. Bye.